Hey everyone, welcome to Craving Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Now in this video, I'm going to discuss a recent article that offers up one way that Halloween Ends could go about resolving the mystery of Michael Myers. But that leads me to another question altogether. Should they resolve the mystery of Michael Myers in Halloween Ends? Let's go. So Screen Rant recently published an article that attempts to give an answer to why Michael Myers does what he does. So let's dive in. The headline reads, Halloween Ends can resolve the Michael Myers mystery with Silver Shamrock. Now the article mentions Halloween Ends has the chance to solve the new trilogy's mystery of Michael's immortality by making Myers' infamous mask a silver shamrock mask controlled by Connell Cochran in an attempt to wreak havoc on Halloween night. Halloween 2018 begins with podcasters Aaron and Dana reuniting Michael with his mask at Smiths Grove Sanitarium in an attempt to get him to speak. When Aaron holds up the mask, other patients in Smiths Grove courtyard become agitated to the point of screaming. This opening sequence bestows a mystical element on Michael's mask. To further emphasize the mask's mystique and Michael's attachment to it, it is used in Halloween Kills to lure him out of his childhood home. This link could be fully capitalized by having Myers' mask explicitly be a silver shamrock mask that has either bestowed some sort of immortality on Michael himself through its Stonehenge powers, or otherwise resurrected some ancient evil to possess his body. Either way, this would explain the more supernatural aspect that has been reintroduced to the character. So the first thing I want to say is that I personally do not want to see the mystery of Michael Myers revealed on screen. Just want to go on record up front. I do not want that. I've never wanted that. And I'm really nervous that, there looks like there could be the potential for David Gordon Green to try and explain what's going on with Michael Myers and what the source is of this power, especially the way Halloween Kills ended with the mob scene and him standing up and basically absorbing everything, as Jamie Lee Curtis put it, as Laurie put it in the hospital bed. As he kills, he gets stronger. So clearly, we're going down the supernatural realm. That's happening. Which again, I've always said I don't have a problem with that. I never have had an issue with it. I mean, you go back to Halloween 1 in '78, and there's a supernatural element there. It's already in there. So I've never had an issue with him being where he has to be all human, anything like this. Some people really want that, and that's fine. But I personally have never had an issue with him having this mysterious source of evil within him. The blackest eyes, the devil's eyes, right? So that evil source within him, whether it's he's possessed or whatever the case is, I don't really want to know. I'm fine with being ambiguous to what it is, and just accept the fact that he is who he is for whatever reason. However, back to the article though, I think that they are tapping into something here, because I sense the same thing, that I'm afraid David Gordon Green is going to try to explain what's going on with Michael Myers, what's the cause of this supernatural entity or power rather that's within him. I'm already greatly concerned about the whole radio tower thing. You guys know I've talked about it several times on the channel. I will stay nervous about the radio tower until I see the movie, because I'm afraid there's something involved there. And that's why I'm bringing this article up, because it's tapping into kind of what I'm concerned with regarding the radio tower is the mask, a silver shamrock mask. Well, how was it done in 1983 in Season of the Witch, Halloween 3? Well, it was done through the television, right? Through the television waves. And I'm just a little concerned about this whole radio tower being connected through some way to the masks. So we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen. But I don't know. The idea that Michael Myers' mask is a silver shamrock mask, if that is the case, and they make a good point. In the movie, Michael wants that mask. There's something about the mask. We know we saw it. We see it there. We saw it at the end when Karen's holding it up and he's following her to get it. He wants that mask. So there's definitely a connection there. Whatever it is something there. There's something to that. But what is that is what I don't know and what I don't want to know. I don't want to know it's Silver Shamrock. I don't want to know that the reason that he does what he does and he's turned on and he's activated, as Loomis said in 78, by some silent alarm or trigger that signals him, which is what he talked about in Michael then. What I don't want to know is that is somebody flipping the switch in the radio tower and it's sending a signal to Michael's mask. And that's why Michael must have his mask on, because without his mask, he's not who he is in his full state, full strength, full power, whatever it is that's turning on this evil within him. I just don't want to see that. But they have a right to bring it up, because I do agree the supernatural element has been reintroduced to the character by David Gordon Green in Halloween Kills. It's there. It's undeniable. So I get it. Now the article continues. The Silver Shamrock masks have already been set up in Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills, with their appearance in Kills visibly showing their silver button attached to the mask implanted with a microchip that activates their murderous power. Given the previous references to the Silver Shamrock masks and the new Halloween film's penchant for bringing back legendary characters, the implementation of Cochrane's masks in Halloween Ends is a natural progression in this increasingly over-the-top new trilogy. Now, once again, I got to say, I give them credit. They're right. We have seen the Silver Shamrock mask. They were really on display in both movies. And in Halloween Kills, we got an extended length of time looking at them there in the playground scene. They're definitely there. So we know that the Shamrock masks do exist in this universe of David Gordon Green's Halloween that he's created now. So, it's all going to come down to, are they going to go there? Are they going to go there or not, guys? That's what it amounts to. Is it going to happen? Are they going to pull the trigger? I hope they do not. I do not want to see that Michael's powers are coming from the mask in some very manipulative way that can be controlled by something or someone. I want it to be a mystery, an unknown, and I don't want that to be changed. I'll be very disappointed if Halloween Ends goes this route and shows the mask being a Shamrock mask, and that's being controlled by the tower, or even if it's not the tower, that's being controlled, period. That's what I do not want to see. Now, the article ends by saying, if Halloween Ends continues to move further from Halloween 2018's grounded setup, utilizing the pre-established Silver Shamrock masks as a reason for Michael's invulnerability would up the ante of excess. Bringing the Silver Shamrock plotline back into the Halloween franchise would be a shocking revelation, and it would end the trilogy on an unexpected, fan-pleasing note. See, I don't know. That I don't disagree. I don't agree with. No, I don't think it would. I mean, maybe there's some, of course, that probably I would say that it would, but I think the majority, based on the feedback I've seen here on the channel, the majority of the Halloween fans would not be excited about that kind of an ending. I just don't. I think that the majority overall is that we still want to see the unknown. We don't want everything to be answered and laid out in front of us when it comes to Michael Myers. It's just better not knowing. It's scarier not knowing. Is you don't want to know with the boogeyman. What makes the boogeyman tick? That's why he's the shape. You just don't know. You can't pin him down like that. So if they go this route and they totally try to explain it as a Shamrock mask and all of these elements in play, it just takes away from the mythology of Michael Myers, takes away from the mystique, it just takes away from him. It does. It's much better left unknown, unspoken of, other than we don't know, and let the mind's imagination go. That's why I think it's the best scenario. So I'm very excited if Halloween ends. I'm ready to see it. I'm ready to go. I'm going in optimistically that it's going to end on a high note. It's going to end on a powerful note. I just hope we don't see it go this direction with the masks. All right, everyone. Well, listen, I want to know what you guys think about Michael Myers' mask potentially being a silver Shamrock mask and thus being controlled by someone, and this explaining his evil and what empowers him to be supernatural. What do you think about it? I want to hear your opinions, your thoughts, ideas, and your theories about this mask and Halloween Ends, and what do you expect to see? So start leaving your comments below right now, and let's discuss it together. Well, guys, that's it for this update, but I'll be back soon with more Halloween Ends and other horror movie content. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, this is Craven Something Scary, where it's all horror all the time. Thank you for watching.